Dealerships have the biggest hurdle to overcome when it comes to finding talented people. Why? It's because the turnover in some stores, and a lot of stores around the country, is astronomical. The reason being is this: your typical person that's unemployed is just blasting resumes out. And dealerships are always looking for talented people. Why? Because most of the top producers within this business came from other professions. They came in, so you're looking for that diamond in the rough. So what they do is they spend money every single day running ads on multiple platforms, hoping that 20 vehicle a month producer is going to come through the door. And in our studies and our statistics, your average dealership has to go through 100 people before they find that one solid and consistent producer. Now, in the meantime, let's look at what they lost. They lost money running ads every day on multiple platforms. They lost money paying out either a draw or a guarantee. They lost money in the materials. They lost money in the business cards. And the biggest loss is in the missed opportunities, because you have the wrong employee helping the right guest that your marketing department did a phenomenal job to attract into the store. But here's the Achilles heel of most dealerships. It's a male-dominated industry, so most of your general managers and general sales managers have really big egos, and that's what helped them get to that level. So they say, you know, we can do this in-house. If many of them just stopped and really reflected and said, what is it that we do here? We help people make smart, safe buying decisions and solve their transportation problems. A dealership is not a recruiting and training firm. It's not. That's not what they specialize in. So they bring people on and they take a manager to spend an hour with these people a day, or they believe that motivation is going to help them. And let me tell you something. Motivation does not work. Here's the reason. Our brains are set up to protect us with the fight or flight. It is conditioned that way. And so anything that seems like it's going to be harmful to us or may give us some issues or resistance, our brain is conditioned to break it down and shine a spotlight on it. It's called the spotlight effect, and make us resistant and not want to do it to protect ourselves. So when that dealership is saying, come on, get pumped up and go help that person, and they're wondering, why aren't these people doing it? It's because they feared that thing, and out of that fear, the brain says, whoa, don't do that. So it's not about motivation, it's about education. But if you have a dealership that has customers constantly coming in, your marketing team is doing a great job, when do you really have time to actually educate and train these people the right way? And then you have a company that has a strong reputation at finding quality people that really takes pride in training your people the right way. Not necessarily on on a process, yes, tailored to fit your particular store. But it's not to take away from what your store does. It is to work with your store to bring you the best people possible that want to be in this business, rather than are just looking for a job to pay a rent, pay a light bill, and the next opportunity and customer service that comes up, they're gone, which is what happens. You want people that want to be in sales, people that enjoy reading. Why? Because you know that educating and training yourself is a huge part in what separates the producers from those that are the pretenders. They just take and run. When you got those consistent people that understand about educating themselves, they want to be in this business. They know that sales is the highest paid profession in the world. But most dealerships, they're not set up to do that. Or they have somebody in a HR department who has never sold a vehicle in their life, screening through resumes, looking for certain qualifications, saying, ooh, look how educated they are. They've got degrees and all of this. They're going to be great. Person blows out in 3 days. But then they see the resume of the person who did roofing and landscaping for 15 years and will pass this person up, not realizing that if you take somebody that's been beat up by the sun, burnt up to make their living, hands hurt, back hurt, and you show them how they can provide for their family in the AC, getting a chance to work with people, speak and communicate and use their mouth and their mind, these people will break their back for you. But again, you have to have experience and knowledge to really know where that comes from. So the one thing that I suggest to all dealerships, I work with the biggest dealer groups nationwide. And yes, they resisted at first. Nobody believes they need help. It's an ego thing. But once they realize that when you work with somebody who has a network of sales consultants who want to be in this business, not looking for a job, J-O-B, that want the career, when you bring them in, you have someone who can spend a full 3 days to a week, 6 to 8 hours doing nothing but educating, role-playing, implementing, giving these folks the confidence and the skill set to go out and perform. When they finally are let loose and are released out there to help your clients, They're a lot more confident. They're a lot better prepared. It reduces turnover and increases the return on investment. To me, if a dealership is unwilling to invest a few $1,000s a month in getting the right people and getting them trained up, then that's somebody that's not very business oriented or customer focused. They're inwardly focused. It's all ego driven. And at the end of the day, dealerships do a great job of solving people transportation problems. But when you find individuals or companies that are from within the business, that understand the landscape and that have a proven track record and can bridge the gap between you, talented people, save you time, save your management time, increase your profit margins, it'd be a no-brainer to do that. So I highly encourage you. Again, we offer these services as Sales Professionals of America Recruiting. You can check the videos. You can check out who I am. That's fine. And even if you don't work with a company like me, find one that you trust and give it a shot. Even if they bring you 5 people and only 2 out of the group produce 4 vehicles. You get 4 vehicles out of 5 people you hired. You know what? You know it more than paid for itself. So give it a shot. I assure you, the benefits or the rewards far outweigh the risk. All right? Brian Maxwell, I'll see you at the dealership. If you're looking for productive sales consultants, contact Sales Professionals of America Recruiting and let us go to work for you. I'm Brian Maxwell, and I look forward to seeing you at the dealership.